Perhaps the first thing I could say about the course is that it's been very carefully designed so that each year feeds into the next year, and we're very conscious of trying to give students a really clear pathway through an introduction to an exploration of their way of making imagery. And what we're hoping is that the students will then graduate with a very strong personal language. We don't want any of the students to look like anybody else. The whole idea of the course and the 3 years is that each student develops their own personal language.
So when I came here in first year, I was happy drawing in my sketchbooks, and I wasn't that confident really about working in other mediums. And then when I came here, the tutors were really encouraging of experimenting and playing around with our work. So my work has developed loads over the 3 years.
Yeah, the course I think is quite unlike a lot of other illustration courses out there because it is quite a small intake, and on the upside that means every student that comes here is guaranteed their own desk space, and combine that with the fact it's a full-time course means that everyone's working in the studio all the time, and you've got this kind of like great buzzy vibrant atmosphere, and all the students are sort of like working with each other as well, so you've got sort of like third years talking to first years and things like that.
There's a studio skills aspect to the course where we teach things like digital media, digital handling, printmaking, just general studio skills, all of those kind of things. As well as teaching that, we're really more interested in things like getting atmosphere into a picture, composition, colour, you know, these things that are harder to pin down. So I think really, we're not worried about whether somebody works in a digital way or a traditional way. That's kind of neither here nor there. What matters is that whichever way you work, we'll do our best to make sure that you're saying something worthwhile.
Drawing is a really important aspect of the year, so we have life drawing in a dedicated life drawing studio that's brand new. The course culminates in the degree show, which takes place at the Truman Brewery, and it's an absolutely enormous event. All the degree courses here exhibit at the same time. It pulls in thousands upon thousands of people who are interested in the creative arts. It's a great showcase for all the students to show their work and be seen by potential employers or art directors. And it's really your first step as an artist out into that professional world. It's also a great party. You know, it's a really good thing to end the year on.
So the course does allow us to do like animation, screen print, or anything really, but my personal favourite is probably screen print until we did animation and I found out I liked it. So animation is like you do After Effects, but there's also other ways that Paul teaches us about. He teaches us on After Effects to begin with. You can also do stock frame, whichever like fits your style. He's good because other people have won awards, even though we're an illustration course. He has taught people in animation, and obviously they've won awards in animation while studying illustration.
So the illustration course isn't just studio based. I mean, we have the illustration studio and you have your own desk and your own seat for 3 years, which is great, but you also have, so this is the printmaking workshop where we have screen print, etching, we have quite a large letterpress selection as well, which is a lot of places don't have, and also stone lithography, which a lot of courses and universities don't have access to.
If you are interested in creative expression through drawing, I would say that this school has a lot to offer, and it will improve your abilities.
Every year we take a trip. We've been to New York, we've been to Edinburgh, we've been to Hungary in my time. And I think a big part of this course is just doing things together, which is like all the exhibits we do is always like every year of the course. The tutors always exhibit with us as well, particularly the Poetry Cafe exhibit that we also do every year. We run a lot of live projects with real companies. Sometimes student works get displayed in other galleries, sometimes we enter competitions. And this course offers so many opportunities like that get you real industry work, even from like first and second year.